Hallo, ich grüße euch. Nah und fern, hauptsächlich hier in Schledorf. Alle Besuche. Freue mich, dass ihr alle da seid.
Hello sisters, we want to share a bit with you about our time together as CLT team. We were this whole month together. It was not possible that Mary is with us here in Germany and we missed her a lot. And that was really a pity that we couldn't be physically together, but almost every day we were together by Zoom and met and shared and learned a lot about ourselves and also about our tasks as CLT. We started in Augsburg with a meeting with other Dominican congregations, and then we were several days in Munich, where Sister Anne did the handing over to us. She explained everything what is important in our congregation, what we have to have in mind, which decisions are to taken in the next times, in the next years. So Sister Anne gave all this to us, and we even had an outing with her to Austria, where we met Brother David Steindl-Dust. That was also a nice day. And then we came to Schledorf and had here most of the meeting, also every day with Zoom meeting with Mary, and it was a nice surrounding. You will see it just now. We had good weather, summer weather, and we enjoyed this time together and could learn a lot about what is expected of us as CLT members, which will be our portfolios, what we do with the chapter calls, and we did a lot of planning and organizing for the coming years. And during this time also we got to know each other and we shared with the Schledorf community. So that was a good time, a really good time together.
Well, I'm standing here with a bicycle, and that doesn't mean I am actually riding the bicycle, but just to let you know how people in Germany transport themselves. Many travel many kilometers to get to their work and back. They cycle to the next village to buy what they need to buy. And although I don't have that particular bicycle here, most bicycles, especially in Munich, have a cart. They either cart their children in it, 2 or 3 of them, or they cart what they buy. It's fascinating to see. So it's one major form of transport to save petrol, to look after the energy provided by the sun. And as there is, I don't know if you can see the beautiful sunflower, reminds me of course of South Africa and the beauty in our country. But if I look that way, it are the mountains. I look that way, there are the mountains. And it's extremely beautiful. The day I arrived here, it was an experience of letting go of a heavy blanket from my shoulders. Many who know me know that I love open life, mountains, sea, water, and all of that is right here in Schledorf, Kochelsee. So I've been enjoying the beauty of this part of the world. There has a lot has happened here, the development that has happened here. Schledorf, the old convent, has been divided into different communities. I have not had the chance to look at that yet. Hopefully I can still do so. They have 2 shops here, all close to my heart because there's coffee just round the corner, coffee and cake. And when I ask a sister out, we go and have a cup of coffee and some cake. But on this side, you will see this white building here, beautiful chapel inside, very quiet when there are no visitors. Unfortunately, the chapel is at the entrance, so there could be quite a lot of noise, but it is a very calm and quiet space. Our bedrooms are nice and big. It's en suite, so I have my own shower, and I even have a balcony. When I rinse my clothing, I can hang it on the balcony. It's been wonderful to be here in Schledorf. As I said, it is beautiful. I've had wonderful encounters with the sisters. I have seen how they care for each other. they are awake and aware of the other sister and will make sure that if a sister can't transport herself, they will make sure she moves. They also, of course, have nurses here overnight to care for those who can't care for themselves. The meals are beautiful. Now, I have grown in many ways. I've grown in speaking German. I've grown in in walking long distances. And I have also grown from side to side, which I'm going to have to see to when I get back to South Africa. But the food is wonderful. And the bread, well, what can I say? I'm supposed to eat rice cakes for breakfast, and I always steal half a bread roll to eat later in the day. It's been a happy experience here in Schleidorf, I must say. I've enjoyed it, and I'm already experiencing withdrawals. And as most of you know, there's a lovely sea just down the road, Kochelsee, with many, many benches where you can go and sit in the day if there's a chance, and drink in the calm and the stillness of the water. And sometimes you're lucky to see fish, and you will see ducks and swans and all those kinds of things. People are friendly here. To translate whatever we buy is a little bit not so good, because to pay 45 Rand for half a cup of coffee is not up my market. But always it tastes good. So this is just a little introduction to, as you can see, there's a cyclist who have just passed, and there's another one coming behind. So yes, cycling is a wonderful experience here. The transport, of course, is basically good, but just for South Africa, a little bit of sheer encouragement. The trains in Munich is not functioning so well, or in Germany. Some trains just don't function. You may have heard of Anne, who got stuck in the middle of nowhere, but we can get from A to B to Z. So just a bit of information, and maybe I still ride this bike to its parking garage. Hello. Hello. Hello.
So here we are walking in our new convent building, and we are coming to the office of Mrs. Blösel. Mrs. Blösel is one of our leadership team in Schleidorf. She is together with Sister Margaret. She is the leader in Schleidorf. Here she is together with Sister Francesca doing something in the office.
Hello, I was the new person here. And grüß Gott zusammen.
Mrs. Blösel is here since beginning of July and doing together with Sister Margaret all the management of the house and the leading of the community, and Sister Francesca is just showing her something on the laptop.
Aus dem Römerbrief. Die Leiden der gegenwärtigen Zeit bedeuten nichts im Vergleich zu der Herrlichkeit, die an uns offenbar werden soll. Denn die ganze Schöpfung wartet sehnsüchtig auf das Offenbaren der Söhne.
Von nun an preisen ich selig alle Geschlechter, denn der Mächtige hat Großes an mir getan. Und sein Name ist heilig. Er erbarmt sich von Geschlecht zu Geschlecht über alle, die ihn fürchten.
And this is now our old farm, which we sold, and now there is a cooperative. It's called Klostergut. They've got a shop where they sell vegetable and other organic food. And since a while they have got also people who come here for camping. Now I go slowly into the innerst of the farm, and I have to be a little bit quiet because the people are still sleeping in their camping vans and their tents, as you see here. It's quite a busy place. People like to come here because here are also animals like chicken, ducks and even alpacas. Here they have a small cafe and it's not open every day but 3 times a week, and then it's quite busy. People come and like to sit here and to enjoy their coffee and cake, which is homemade here. And here in this garage they even sell second-hand clothes. People can bring and share and then also take it along. And on this beautiful morning you see the sun is rising and there is fog, a little bit of fog already because we are turning to autumn. And here you see the alpacas, which are quite nice and famous animals now also in Germany. This is the old parish church. It was renovated 7 years and now it's very beautiful, especially inside. And here is our old convent, which belongs now to Vogino, the cooperative, and with not for sure with many bicycles. And at the moment there are quite a lot of visitors for holidays because they have also rooms which they rent out, and they have a lot of people living here in this house, around 70, who share then a kitchen and a living room and have their own rooms, but they are cooking together as far as possible. From the little hill where the old convent is on, then you come down to the village. I just walked down to the village. It's a little dorpy with 1,300 inhabitants. And here, at the same time as we have built our new convent, the community has built an old age home, which is right here. And one sister of us, Sister Ulrike, is living here, and if she's in a good mood, she's quite happy. But you see how beautiful it is, the mountains, and behind this old age home is the lake, the Kochelsee, and here you see the garden, which was in former times our garden, but now is also belonging to the cooperative. And I'm not sure if you can see that's the labyrinth. Yeah, so. Which is also standing here near the labyrinth, and it's here since quite a long time. I think now it's already here since 7 or 8 years, and they have created it themselves with also the different languages. Here I go a little bit closer. You see, I don't know which language this is. And this is German. Möge Frieden auf Erden sein. And I don't know this language. And I also don't know, I think this is Persisch.
And the other day you asked some wonderful questions about something different, to make them look at community life from a different perspective.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Okay, I must confess I forgot what I said.
No, I think you're really right in that point.
I
You
think.
can come up with some new ones.
Yes, yes. So I just write this down, you know, what you are talking about, and maybe it will come again.
The memory of where you lost it.
Or maybe I should go for a test for dementia also.
Oder lieber Himmel.
Oh, it's a silent. You take sound on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we meet again to discuss all the different aspects of this newsletter and who will do what. I mean, we've done quite a bit this morning, but we just need to finalize things.
Yes. Yeah. So I will share this screen again. So, and the next topic is the Bursa for the congregation. Okay.
Okay, so I did write it down here. I thought I had discussed it with you today.
Yeah.
So, Anne and I.
Here there are Silvia and Veronica. They just have picked some nice sunflowers, and we will give them to our sisters today, this evening. And
She can see us with the equipment.
so, and yeah, now they are here in front of the convent, the old building, you know, like some star members of the CLT. It's really great. On the old monastery, which we sold in the village Schledorf. And here you see the mountains. It's Herzogstand and Heimgarten. 1776. And then if you go further down here, you come to the lake Karpfsee. It also belongs to us. It's still belonging to us, but we are also in the process of selling it to the cooperative Klostergut. So, and at the moment, Silvia and